Guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're playing more of Fallout New Vegas. Now we are about to do main missions. We've done every location on the map of Old World Blues, right, of this crater. And I'm about to jump into the main missions. We're about to go into the think tank and see what our task is going to be. So welcome back in. I hope you're very well. Make sure you drink your snacks. It's always good to see you. Let's do it, man. Let's play. Let's get involved. Let's do it. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Into the think tank. I haven't really been in here since we left. Right, hello. Excuse me.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I'd be honoured if I could hear any knowledge the think tank has to share on sciences.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Did you retrieve the...
You seem like the one in charge. You are?
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Who is Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
So these mechanical robot scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings? Let's do that one. Or do we do medicine? Robo scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How, chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Okay. Why do I have this strange passive sensation in here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression programming?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who were these visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
Okay, I've recorded all the technology. No, we don't want to say that. So, when visitors attack, we have got some bits to do. Here we go. What is this place? I'd like to know about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Right, okay. Okay, can you tell me about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
So, some questions about this brain extraction you performed.
Yes, a most good buy.
I don't really. So, if I go to quests... Okay, there we go. Dr. O, so, when visitors attack... so there's a few things. So, ask Dr. O about the attack on the think tank.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You're Dr. O.
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What, my Pip-Boy?
How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
We don't need to worry about Mr. House anymore.
Worry about House? Why would I do that? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
Calm down, just wanted to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
I heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Tell me what happened.
This human. I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, 8 tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Wow, okay. Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
Okay. Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
You sure? I'm a good listener. I've got the ears for it.
Great! Psychology! Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after collostodiuretics. Okay, so my name isn't O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
Like, I haven't got the intelligence. Okay. Well,
I might as well take Dala up on that self-vivisection competition.
Can't do anything about
Forget
that, really.
this. It's like talking to Klein's rear shell.
I want to talk to you about your name.
What about it? I don't feel like arguing it with you too.
Okay, can't do anything about that. So, what do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive, breaking machine, that is. That doesn't sound impressive.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Tell me about Mobius and these monsters of his.
That genius, Mobius, somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
A giant robot scorpion.
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Wow. Can you tell me about this facility? I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs. Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
Okay, interesting. I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Nice. I think we've spoken long enough.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Right, okay, we got more quests then, so see if you can resolve O's problem. I can't because I haven't got the intelligence, unless I can knock up my intelligence. Didn't think of that. Maybe. Let me just see. Let's see. There you go, intelligence 7. If they kept confusing the letter with the number, your name is Dr. Or Dr. Zero.
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am Zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
I don't know. O sounds more impressive. Alright, so you want me to call you Zero, or...?
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
Okay. Well, Zero and O do look a lot alike. There's no way to tell a difference. I can't do that yet. Alright. Let's knock it up a bit more.
Ah.
Oh, come on, can I not? Will that not do it? I can't knock it any higher than that. Okay. Alright, well, we've done that bit. So that's another quest done. Oh yes, I've got that, haven't I? I need to go to the Syncs jukebox. So ask Dr. Klein about the conversation he had with the last visitor. Say hello to Dr. Broers carefully, introduce yourself to Dala. Well, let's do the rest of these. Let's talk to the rest of these people. Dr. Dala.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis fleshed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
The quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's malval cavity.
Who are you? What do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness, I am Dr. Dala, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
Okay, what's formography?
It's excessive examination of the human form to achieve psychological arousal. Disgusting. I would never succumb to such base appetites. Distractions. Filthy, filthy distractions.
211 doctorates, how is that even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher, lots of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
It's sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
There was another courier?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct
Elijah?
one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
It must have been Elijah. Why did you remove my brain? It feels strange in here, peaceful but on edge. Dr. Mobius, I don't understand how the tech Klein wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
Can you tell me about the Big Empty? We've spoken enough. I need to get my persistence up. Anything big that gets my persistence up? Let's go for it from the top.
And you return.
Looping gesture of greeting.
Looping, yes. It is a scientific fact that hormones drive a percentage of lobotomites into recursive behavior
There's
patterns.
just so much
We
talking in
haven't
this
researched
DLC.
this, as my colleagues care little about the behavior patterns of lobotomites once their brains are removed. It is why so many are littered around the facility, like skinvelopes, discarded after they are peeled open and the contents extracted.
What recursive behaviour patterns are you talking about?
It varies according to the number and density of lobotomites that have infected an
Back,
area.
bro.
In
I haven't even spoken to you guys
43%
about
of
that.
observed cases, true lobotomites left alone will fight for dominance or inject bodily fluids into each other's orifices. Unsanitary. I have tried to observe more cases, but subjects seem unwilling to release bodily fluids in my presence.
I can't help but notice your fascination with the human body.
What? Nonsense.
Run your hands along the sides of your face, then exhale rapidly. Close eyelids, breathe deeply, then stretch. Turn and cough roughly, then slowly stretch your nose. Run hands along the sides of your face, then exhale rapidly.
What? What are you doing?
Run your hands along the sides. Close eyelids, breathe deeply, then stretch.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
Slowly stretch your nose.
Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Why don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
I could come back at any time and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Burble, burble, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Burble. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop.
The stuff that I'm getting from this.
Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a
What
rest.
the fuck did we
I'm a
just
little
do?
sensitive right now.
Bro, what the fuck? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let's move on from this conversation. Right, let's bring it to Dr. 8. Whoever's next, really. Yeah, Klein's gonna get it in a second. So you're the one that can't speak. What was that? Your voice module got damaged, I heard, in an attack. That is too bad or good or something. Is that a yes or no or a yes no? You better not be cussing at me right now. That is too bad. I'm pretty sure you can understand me. I want some answers. Can I ask you some questions? Your damaged voice module. Can you tell me about your attack? I didn't catch that. Maybe part of the damage. Not sure what you meant. Who are you? I'm trying to see if there's a way in. Sounds important, I think. Good to meet you. Double circle a dash whoever. Do you know anything about Dr. Mobius or the Forbidden Zone? Alright, just calm down, didn't mean to alarm you. I didn't catch that about the damage. I'm not sure what you meant. Right, here we go. So, wait, after listening a bit, that's Robco Termalink protocol you're broadcasting, right? Let's go. I'm just full of surprises. Well, I've hacked enough Robco terminals to know. I'm just full of surprises. Nice punt on the header file, ref. Well, the code's got some problems, I'm not arguing that. I just realised I'm not... Yeah. Let's do that first one. I agree, if someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. No, I understand it's hard to learn a new language, so your broadcast pattern is Robco terminal, but not by choice. If that's Robco terminal protocol, doesn't that mean it can't? It can be hacked? It'll only take a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. If that's terminal code, don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed code. Not a problem. I know it's like to be experimented on. Okay. I've got the emitter fully upgraded. I don't know what we're really getting from this now. I need to do this quest, I think. I'm happy to, just can't let this thing gather dust. It's a little slow to fire, but the force field disabling frequency is handy. You okay? You look really happy. You should be proud, it's a nice device. $100 enemy cells? Oh, hey, thanks. Don't want it to run out, you're right. Alright, let's leave this conversation for now. And fix him up. So... Where do I... Oh, what's that? Oh, a small energy cell, nice, take it. Okay, I don't know how...
Bottomite.
I swear it just told me to... Oh,
Has
okay.
it come for hellos? You'll get no such satisfaction from me.
Alright, well let me just finish the conversation with you then. I thought I was going to actually like get his voice back. Any new discoveries today? I wanted to ask you some... Ooh. When I first arrived, tell me you didn't sunjaculate into my sonic emitter. Nothing to be embarrassed about, it's just that it's best to keep that stuff private, you know? Now that we know each other better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? This is so funny. Like, we're just listening to noise right now. Static noise. Was that an eagle? I think I've just got to choose like the more common sense answer, right? It's cool though, you know, it's like, it's fun that it's there. No, I've been there, Higgs Village, right? Your house is there? So there's an emitter code in your house in Higgs. Oh, 2 codes. One for the jukebox and one for the opera. Nice. I may have already picked up both. I grab almost anything that's not nailed down. Wait. I just have this interesting thought. First of all, bro, please, I beg, I can't deal with the amount of shit I've got right now. Just take one of them. Oh, I've just got so much stuff, man. Somehow. Bless me. I'm so sorry, guys. Bless me. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Hang on. Right, okay, so I know what it means to be attacked without warning, trust me. Let's just see. Just going through these different speech conversations that we haven't done. Is there anything else to say? No. I just wondered then if I used the opera. I can't actually get my gun out here. Okay, right, on to the next then. Dr. Boris.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Calm down, I just had some questions.
Just as I feared. Questions. Quizzes. Just as there were in American high school. And if there are no answers, how will the think tank graduate?
I encountered your pet in X8 and had to kill it.
So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome.
Yeah, I forgot that these
In
are
any event,
theirs.
thank
They're
you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure
their
of
experiments,
Doggy's
right?
cybo-engineering.
Okay, so, who are you and what do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors.
No.
The happy-go-lucky night stalkers.
No.
They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You're responsible for Cazadors.
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
This prick is responsible for Cazadors. I ought to shoot him now. I ought to shoot that little fish tank with a brain in it right now. What makes you think they haven't escaped?
Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters.
Contained at Big Mountain. Those things are all over the Mojave.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They
Bro,
would
you're
no
not
more
listening.
be capable of escape than breeding.
You're right. I don't think they're sterile. They breed all right.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating
He doesn't wanna hear
procedures used in their creation.
He does not want to hear it.
Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Go ahead. You might make me more fertile and impregnate me. No, that's all right. Trust me.
Oh, that's too bad. Perhaps we can perform a sterility castration some other time.
So
then.
you touch a single bit of my skin and I will actually rip off those screens. You don't seem to have grasp on your own research, mate.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright, when did you create Cazadors?
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards from the Great Static, or beyond. There were the Tarantula debates, and something about Hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
I want to know more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone. Oh, sorry guys, hang on. Oh, sorry.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power.
What if Mobius is good?
insatiable.
You know?
From his lair
we might
in
be
the
wrong.
Forbidden
At the end of the day,
Zone,
Mobius is trying to
his
kill us
terrifying
with his scorpions.
Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain.
I just don't really like these guys either.
Seeking,
You know?
ever
Things they've created that
stinging.
has killed so many
He
people.
must be stopped.
Cazadors alone.
Or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Tell me about this radar fence around the crater, mate.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me.
Of course it is.
It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us. And anything without a brain, also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
That fence doesn't make much sense to me. Wait a minute. That means you're trapped here.
Trapped? Nonsense! We are secure here from evil philosophies. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
Don't you want to leave here? But there's a whole world beyond this place.
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
Evidence to the contrary?
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data.
So they can't
You
compute
sound like
anything
the
else.
other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Wow. Why does Klein want these particular technologies?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the forbidden zone,
Right, okay.
so be
So we can
it.
get to Klein, right?
Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
So, they really wanted to be able to get into the Forbidden Zone. Excuse me, which is where they want me to go, right?
That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is Big Mountain. Where are your manners? It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it
All
is.
we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
Okay, why? This crater looks like it's been tag teamed by giant fuckbots. I saw the landscape from the balcony. You made a mess of this place.
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore. So the crater became our testing grounds for science.
Test cities.
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
What was this explosion?
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
I had other questions.
Submit your questions. I shall respond with deadly answers.
Okay, I don't know if there is much. We've spoken about.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
There should be, mate. There should be. Right, so... Gabe in Higgs Village. So let's do that. We'll talk to him, but let's go and try and find... So... Any footage of... Gabe. Any footage of Gabe in Higgs Village. I think that's easy enough. I bet there's going to be enemies, man. Gabe in Higgs Village. Let's have a little look. Let's see if we can find anything. Gabe in Higgs Village. Oh, how interesting. This has gotten. Come on, it's good to go. There you go. Oh, Gabe's bowl. That's sweet. That scared the shit out of me, I can't lie. Turn Gabe's bowl. Easy enough? Nice and easy now. Nice and easy. Now we know all of the locations, so we can fly through all of this. Yeah, it makes it nice and simple.
What terrors does Big Mountain hold for the intrepid seeker? Really? Does anyone know? I'm at a loss.
Right, at this stage, I'm gonna be well in there. Enemies fucking everywhere, bro. What the fuck? Give us that. Don't need anything. Don't need anything. Alright, put your steps up. Get me up there because I was stuck. There we go. I'd had to have walked all the way around to get in. Right, Gabe, come here, mate. Found something for you. There you go, buddy. Look.
The lobotomite returns! What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What commie anti-American propaganda will it spew?
Is this Gabe's... Is this Gabe's bowl your dog from X8, Gabe?
What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse, chock full of chems, before the cybernetic modifications, of course. And no matter how
So they
the
all
food,
live.
he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while you know, I'm having the most perplexing feeling squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down.
Sounds like Gabe really loved you.
Why, yes, Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty's sissy pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and...
Oh.
If you don't mind, I'll take that bowl. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two are hitting me with unexpected force.
Oh. Okay. Sounds to me like you hurt someone who you loved very much.
As odd as it is, I believe that is the conclusion. And I wonder why it didn't hit me before. Until I saw that memory in your hands. This sensation is unpleasant. I don't care for it. I don't care for this place either. And I feel as if we've forgotten something. Still, it is no matter. Crush the feeling down. Crush it down. Push it into the loop. Yes, forgotten. Almost. Yes? I do not need to remember anymore. Not today.
Oh, man.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
So, the scientists all lived in Higgs Village, I think. And so Boris was quite, really experimented on animals. A bit of a, they're not nice people, really. None of the scientists are nice people. Not really. And they've done the ultimate sacrifice by putting themselves into these robotic senses, right? 90 made it. I don't really know, man. This is. To be honest, I'm happy with all of this. Just get that on 100, and I suppose we'll finish. Let's. Ooh, yeah. Better. Any others? Nuclear chemist. Okay, so consuming Night Stalker squeezing is now got its bonus. Well, we might do Walker Instincts. We gain 1 perception and 1 agility. With the chemist perk, any chemist you take twice as long. Yes. Yes. Well, that was cool. That was cool. Well, let's do came and went, because that's interesting.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you, asked you some questions.
Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left us some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Okay, so I don't think. Right. Okay. Well, let's return to the think tank. Let's do that as well.
Did you retrieve the technology?
Yes, I've recovered all the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Do all these technologies have information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Your answer isn't filling me with confidence.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Why did you have me get help? Why did you have me get them if you don't know how that would help?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, I'll figure it out.
Look, the antenna focuses the brainwave patterns, right? The antenna, any chance it was damaged or broke, would the suit's dampening abilities allow me to sneak into the forbidden zone? Maybe the frequency in the sonic emitters a sonic key of sorts, like an electric lockpick. Oh, that's cool.
Its range is limited, and it would need a booster of some sort, a carrier, but... let me check something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Of course! I have it! The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointer's very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock. Yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that? The cardiac, spinal, and brave aspects of this tech, couldn't they heal me?
Heal you? What, put you back together like some giant hard-boiled yum-yum deviled egg? I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
I mean, okay, so we've got to... I can just go straight there, yeah? Gosh, we've been here before. I mean, we've been in this situation before. Let's do it. So do I have to wear that suit? Because that suit's broken. I don't have it anymore. It's broke. So I really hope I don't have to wear it, because... Oh gosh! Let's try this bad boy. Terrible, 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 terrible. Go, 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 go. I was waiting for the explosion then. I'm not silly, bro. I'm not silly. Aid. Aid. Stim pack.
There is no standing on the green pipes. If you are standing on the green pipes, please get off them at once.
Standing on the green pipe. Could someone come out and help me then? Oh! Ouch. Whoa. My goodness. Ouch. Get me over to the fucking Forbidden Zone, bro.
The eye of Mobius sees you. You're no match for science.
I should have known there'd be some there. Fucking get in. Get the fuck in. Oh my gosh! It's the big one that we're talking about. Oh my gosh! They weren't wrong. You heard a rumor, no, that rumor was... What?! Oh no, think. Oh my gosh. Recuperate, recuperate. Think about this. Oh boy, I can't.
X-42, attack in the name of Mobius!
Shit, man, he can get me from in there. Radiation sick, really? Wow, okay, what's he got in there? Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Run away. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away. Okay. I'm thinking. What do I want to do right now? I don't know. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Go aid, go aid. Take another medics quick. Take a jet. Oh. Anything with damage increase. Damage increase. Come on. Shit. Don't use that. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Jeez Louise, man. Just come on. Come on, man, we're doing bits against him, come on. All those rads. Bro's sitting there waiting for me. Run away. I'm fucking him up, man. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Shit. Oh, and you. Done? It's done! Let's go! Oh, we did it! Yo! I've done the max amount of saves I can. We did it! Yo! What did you have? Okay, an LAER. We'll take that. We'll take the module. I won't take any of this, although there's some great stuff here. There's so much stuff to explore here, so let's just explore this. Let's go, man. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. I managed to, like, cheese it a little bit, to be honest, didn't I? Like, there was some great stuff in here. Like, some great stuff around. Like, look. What's this? A shutdown terminal. So, if this would have shut down the Scorpion, I'll actually laugh. Because I'm not going to go back and do it. Even if I can. I'm proud of the fact that I managed to wipe him out. Let's have a little look, see what this does. That's interesting if it does. Wow, there's a lot here. Isn't there? Look at this. Let's see if we can get somewhere with this. I don't know. There's a lot here. A lot here. Why is there no more? Normally there's like a load more than this. There's not many at all. This is interesting. It's like there's not giving me many duds to remove on this one. I wonder if this is because it's... Win. But it's just to shut it down. Procedure though. So per instructions from the higher-ups, after that one time that the giant Robo-Scorpion's attack routine malfunctioned, we've installed an emergency shutdown procedure. Let's hope we never have to use it. The prototype systems will all be fired and we won't be up and running again for weeks. The military is expecting delivery of a battle-ready model within 6 months and the project has already been delayed enough. Oh. So I bet I could shut it down. This stuff is so interesting. Let's save this again, really. Yeah, look, I've used them all. Let's just save another one here. Starting to go through our old saves now. Over 1,000 saves on this. Isn't that crazy? Over 1,000 saves. Got some Magnum rounds. What else we got? More Magnum rounds. Audio sample. Mobius is... Look. Got an audio sample. Oh, is that one of the things for the sonic emitter? Yeah, okay. You've found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Interesting. Really interesting stuff. We're about to go and face him. I mean, is this the final part of this DLC? I think it might be. I think it might be. That's another LAER there. So we'll take that one, and I think I'll drop the one that I've got. Well, I don't need this many LAERs. I've got a lot of them now. Look. Drop that one. We don't need to. Well, I just want to... I want to see... There's other stuff here. That's what I'm intrigued by, is what's going on here. Right, so we have Protectrons that are around. A duffel bag sitting here. But look. Look. And they're moving in there, so I'm assuming they're going to be coming out to fight once I get back. I'm also worried about these and what they're going to do. Those points of contact, you know. Power regulation terminal. Backup generator log. The new atomic laser was putting incredible strain on the giant Robo-Scorpion's generator. Damn thing shut down right in the middle of the weapons testing last week. I pushed reducing the laser's output by 25%. Instead, they slapped a backup generator onto the Scorpion. Dangerous. If you ask me, the systems weren't designed to handle the power from 2 systems at once, and if some rookie tech fires up the backup generator too early, well... Bye-bye. Just destroy the entire lab, right? Be a massive explosion. There's more stuff up here as well. Dude, like... That's so cool. So cool. Remember them saying about it, I was thinking, oh, I wonder if you've got to like look for that. It's actually part of the main mission, which is cool. Oh, open that back up. I mean, I've just got so much. I must admit, it's incredible how much loot there is. Like, genuinely, it's really... Like, they really do reward you in this DLC with loot. That's one thing I will say that makes it a little bit easier, is the fact that they do give you a load of loot. They do, like, reward you with so much for doing a location in this. And I think they do that because it's so hard, for one. Hang on. Take that pre-war money. I mean, look at this stuff, man. Look at that. Energy cells, more energy cells. Just getting ready for a party, aren't we? I mean, look at this. Oh, really? Really? What? How? Oh yeah, worth it. Oh, here we go, look. Control the turrets. Allowance replenished, sorry. Let's do that one. There we go, got some dart removed. Let's get into here, let's see if I can turn them against new target. Look, man. They would have fired on what I wanted them to fire on. I mean, hey, I'm flexing that I didn't even need that. I'm flexing that. Would it have made my life easier? Yes, it would have. If I'd have known, but saying that I didn't, like, bro, I didn't lose once. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I didn't lose once. That's crazy, man. Just hoping things aren't going to come out of these walls, because I will actually cry. Let's go and interrogate this guy then. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Come on, let's get in here. Let's interrogate this guy. Let's get out the LAER. Forbidden Dome. Bro, you got a very similar place to the other one. I think we can all get along just fine. You are... What the fuck is that at the front?
Electrons attached to the neutron. The neutrons are...
Yo, Mobius.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young,
Remember what I
very
said,
bright.
what if he's not bad?
A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
I haven't surrendered, Mobius, I don't want to fight you.
Oh, well, that's good. Were we supposed to fight? I certainly don't feel violent, but, well, these contraptions make it hard to tell.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily.
Raisins.
Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well.
I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon Mentats break.
Can you tell me, right, so you don't seem aggressive, why broadcast that? Can you tell me about your robo-scorpions?
Well, every
see. Let's
scientist
start with that.
needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
I was curious about some things.
I've...
Right, so why don't you seem aggressive? Why broadcast that to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out!
Tripping hard on Psycho. Bro didn't even mean any of
many
it.
chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up.
So funny.
Go in the wrong tube. Still, Served its purpose.
Wait, sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Is some reason for it? Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius. Sounds like you forgot your master plan. Surprised you remember your own name. I was curious about some things. Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan...
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names.
This throws a spin on it.
Enforces the recursion loop and our perception programming.
Now I don't know what we need to do. You reprogram their names as part of the recursion loop. What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan C's in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case.
That's crazy.
Probably very dangerous.
Bro doesn't know the
lethal,
plans he has set
or
out.
worse. So I had
Just
to
in
do
case someone
something
found
else
out.
to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan Bs in case the A's fail.
Klein Mobius, O's a circle, 8's an infinity symbol. They're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out.
That's so
No
cool.
pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left
Makes sense as to why
is what's here.
They had no idea about what was going on in the world. They had no idea about a world
reprogrammed their
outside of this.
chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world. Here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes
bro,
they
you're
would take
evil.
things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail. It's Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
Okay, if you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them? I don't understand why you sent threats and the Robo-Scorpion army against the think tank. If you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason.
Raisin.
That I didn't
Kills me.
change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
There must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps.
Hence the
See, your
threats.
brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
The bullet that went into my brain, Doc Mitchell tried to patch me up, but a cranial injury from the attack outside Goodsprings. Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Wow,
very
it
good.
links right back
I
to the
should
start.
have Mentats in just you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't... So if I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't leave ever.
Oh no, I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
Klein said that they had the idea to get the 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
Okay, but the think tank download the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them. What is the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns.
This is interesting.
The sneaky
Really
suit?
cool.
Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Was there any other data transmitted into your threat broadcast? But the think tank downloaded the schematics. No, let's do this one. Was only
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and
the
repeat
loop.
program.
Right, okay.
Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
I was curious about some things.
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
Okay. Well, I just still my brain. I just want to see. Exactly, I want my brain so I can leave. I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Time for me to go. Goodbye.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
That's my brain in there. So should I kill him? I'm not sure. Okay, so before we even continue, right, I could kill Morbius. Now, or Mobius, I should say. Now, if I kill him, is it Morbius or Mobius? Mobius. If I kill Mobius, there's nothing stopping these scientists from getting out. Now, these scientists aren't exactly perfect, right? All the experiments they've had, I don't know. Let's. Oh! What the fuck did they do to my brain? Like, could I have my brain back, please? Let's save this.
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been?
Is that fucking
Crawling
Stewie?
through bits of radioactive muck again?
Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Why are you such a dick? There's no need to be sarcastic, admitting your own brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yes, because running around the crater full of bizarre science experiments, hygiene is a top priority.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Listen, you're my brain, so you better be more respectful.
Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid.
Once you're back in my head, I'll watch television, lots of television. Why are you such a dick? Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, a, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Oh, come on, that stuff's fun.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you!
How the hell did Mobius get hold of my brain? Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
But what about the good things? What about a cool breeze on your cheek, the smell of food, love? I can see your point. What can I do to make this a fair compromise. So, let's say that.
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated. Well, maybe we could keep going like this. What do you think? I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures? Yeah.
Well, I suppose you've
Go on.
convinced me well enough.
Come
I'll
on, let's
rejoin your
go!
body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Wow, they promised to put us back together once I did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
You're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do. What's so terrible about letting the brains get out? Then let's go make them share. Come on, brains, stomping time. You're part of me. You are part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go. I'll handle the brains. You stay here. You'll be more useful outside my head. If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go. I'll handle the brains. You stay here. Right, so... okay, so if the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them go. Let's go. Yeah,
Right! Look out, think tank! This brain is coming out of its jar! I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Your brain added. Confront Dr. Klein. Optional, use the Sync autodock to retrieve your original heart. Original spine. Of course, yeah, we got to do all of that. See you later, Mobius. Take care, mate. Have a good one. Oh yeah, of course, we've got to get out of here. Shit, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. We still got to get out of this place, and I know there's a load of them outside the other part. It's going to be brutal, isn't it? Right, okay. Let's go and replace all my organs with the original ones. Interesting. No one there.
You require some additional...
Right. Occasion surfaces. So we want to swap body parts. Place your heart back in your chest. Right, your heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You are less resistant to poison, 50%, and robots are only somewhat confused by you. 25% less likely to score a critical hit now. But on the bright side, healing items, chems are twice as effective. Let's go.
You require some additional...
Engage in your services. So let's go swap body parts. Swap your heart for your synthetic version. No, reattach your spine. You have lost the spineless perk. Reinforced spine perk. Your spine is back in your body, but some technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold have doubled. How much have I got now in my items, by the way? Because I'm now moving fine. How much can I carry? 280. So what's on the optional quests? Original... Use the sync auto-dock to retrieve your original heart. Okay. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting that we haven't... keep forgetting I've got no more saves. I'm so used to just quickly doing a save. Dr. Kleiner waits, make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. We absolutely are. Oh my fucking god. Hello? Hello?
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
You may have noticed the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now? I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handling my brain over. There's some things we should discuss. I think you're past due for your lobotomy line. You may have noticed the pacification field is down. I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
You think I am the lobotomite? No. From my skull house is the brain of Mobius. Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first. I can't let you dissect the Mojave or let you leave. Do you think I killed Mobius? Do we lie? You think I am the lobotomite? No. From my skull house is the brain of Mobius. That's so funny. I don't want to do that though. Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Dala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, are you sure we've calculated all the combat probabilities here? I mean, the lobotomite confronted Mobius. Plus, you know, we haven't had a COMBAT drill in forever. I don't think we could form a tactical attack triangle if we wanted to.
Releasing the WOMBAT was not my plan, so get off my voice box.
Silencing opinionators.
Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery.
This is excellent. This is excellent. This is really, really cool. They're all turning against him, kinda.
A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Do you think I think you're past that? You may have noticed the pacification field is down. That's what happens now. Sounds good to me like your math is wrong. It sounds to me like your math is wrong, and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
It's not a democracy, it's a research facility, and over half your colleagues dispute your findings. Yes.
You dare use logic against me?
I just did, bro. I just did. I do. Here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibility.
Exactly why you can't be
We could
let
have
out.
escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that here, quietly for me. I'll bring the Mojave, this world, to you. You'll be safe, and you'll still be able to experiment. You can still do that here, quietly, for me. I can bring you the Mojave, this world, to you. You'll be safe. No. You can still do that here, quietly, for me. I don't know if I like that. I can bring you the Mojave... You can still do that here, quietly, for me.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Oh my gosh. Confront Dr. Klein at the think tank and end your imprisonment at the Big MT. Leave the think tank. Elevator to the scene.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others.
Okay.
Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better Scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and
I'm pretty happy with what
that came to
we've done.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
I don't know what else I could have done.
Until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink,
apart from kill
and the
Quiet.
two of them united
I'm
in
worried
their
about the
hatred
brain
of
at the moment
the
because we didn't operate on it.
One
There
of them
was two things
eventually
that came out that I
transferred to
didn't
the
know.
Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups.
Muggy!
Although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind-eye old Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence. It only made him more filled with the blue.
Remember, we had some more mitters that I didn't use. I had a mitter that I didn't
by
use.
the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
Oh.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Wow, that was awesome! You've lost the brainless perk. You've gained the big brain perk. So your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. Okay, you've acquired the Big Mountain Transport Tool Ponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and Big MT. To return to the Mojave or go back to Big MT from the Mojave, simply equip the transportal ponder as you would any weapon, pull the trigger, and away you go. No, it won't work in interiors or in combat situation. It is totally incapable of harming your enemies. That was funny. Okay. Well, well done to us. Well done to us. We've done bloody well on this. We've really, I feel like we've really, you know, done something special. Let's get melee weapons up. Fantastic. Field research, is that on this? What, when? Find samples for the biological research station. Was that the only thing we didn't do? When did that come onto here? Wow. Oh, I didn't realise we didn't do that. I didn't realise we didn't do that.
You'd like to have more fun.
I didn't realise we didn't do that, guys. Oh, see, that makes me... So we've got one more to do. I don't know whether to do this quickly. Not now, but like on the next episode. Right, okay, that's what we'll do, I think. So I didn't realise that was a thing. And I feel like we should do it. Okay. Well, we haven't left here just yet, just because I think we should go and do that other stuff very quickly and just figure out what it is. Is that the weapon, by the way? That's the weapon to get us back, yeah? Is that in weapons as well? I'm assuming it is. Yes, it's there. Alright, well, let's just equip thingy. We're not done just yet. We'll do this on the next thing. We'll do it on the next thing. We just got to go and do this, man. I feel bad if I don't. Probably won't even change the story now, but it's just a case of having it there and knowing that I can get rid of it. So, yeah, thank you for watching. We've done the DLC. We finished the DLC. I just want to go and do this, but literally next episode we'll do that and get back onto mainland and start the new DLC as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. I enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. That was a really good DLC, really good ending to it. I would give that one probably a 7 out of 10. I preferred the other one. I think I still prefer... Yeah, man, I preferred the one with... was it Joshua Graham? Much preferred that one, but yeah. This one was good. I'd say it's about 7 out of 10. There was a lot of dialogue. There was a lot of talking. It was really heavy on the dialogue, this DLC. Then when you got out into the world, it was just really difficult, but it was really fun. It was just hard. Really hard. And was it a 7? No, about an 8 out of 10, man. It was like an 8 out of 10. It was really good. The enemies were much harder. It really made you... The reason I loved it so much was because it made you rethink your whole strategy with going into enemies. 1, because you don't have a sidekick. 2, because everyone was so difficult. And I know I've spoken about that before, but yeah. The map wasn't great. I mean, we're still in it, right? I still got to do a couple of things, but we are done on this DLC, so yeah. Thank you for watching. I enjoyed it, and I will see you all for the next one, where we shall finish off whatever's on this map, and we will go to start the new DLC, the final DLC for this game. We are so close to finishing this series. Once we've done the final DLC, I'm going to finish off one main mission and we're done. So make sure you're along for the ride. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure you give the video a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, join the community, and I will see you all for the next one.